Hey, Porch Chronicles, how y'all doing out there? I can't believe it's so cool out here. It's just the end of the month. I'm surprised it's getting cool so fast. I gotta remember I'm not down south. Up north, it get cooler quicker. It don't get cool down south till like December. You be bomb for a while. But yeah, I ain't feel like coming out today. Not today. I had therapy today. And there's some events in my life that I don't even understand anymore, but I'm not going to give it any power. But I didn't realize that healing was going to make me stronger. And when I say that, not physically stronger, but when you heal stuff in your mental capacity, it allows you to stand on what you believe. It allows you to stand on friendships, relationships, all of those things. It makes you know what you want and what you will and what you're not gonna have. And that's a good thing because you basically stand up for yourself and you get to a point where you're like, it doesn't have to be conflict and drama even when you don't agree on everything. It really doesn't. People make life so much harder than it really is. I never knew I could have a life where I didn't have to argue or feel some type of way or less than, or I just don't have those issues anymore. And I know everybody doesn't agree when you start going into yourself and fixing things inside of you because it changes you. And you're not the same. And you don't move the same. And you don't operate the same. You don't do any of those things the same. And it confuses people sometimes. But I know this for a fact, how much different I am, because when I say me and my ex had to sit down and have the real talk about, this is not what we thought it was going to be, Yeah, people's feelings are going to get hurt. Your feelings going to hurt, their feelings going to hurt. But in the end, reality is it needs to be done. And I said these words out my mouth, and I've never said them in my life. I said, now look, because I'm going to be honest. I was the one that was ready to step out. He's a good person. He's a great person. Don't get me wrong. We just weren't the same anymore. And I wanted something totally different that we didn't have. So when it came time for me to, I guess, want to talk to somebody else, see somebody else, or anything in that manner, it was like, what? But I was being honest. And it wasn't taken well, but how's it supposed to be well? So when the conversation went on, I said, look, I'm not going to argue. But this is how I want it. This is what I need. And this is what I need right now. And I said, now, one thing I try not to do is argue because that takes you out of being conscious. If somebody comes at you with the wrong kind of words, I know who I am and who I used to be. And I don't work like that no more. If you can't talk to me like an adult, don't talk to me at all. We cool. I'm fine. Because talking at you is not going to solve a problem. It's just going to make it bigger. And I don't got time for that. So when we had this conversation, he was upset with me. And I said, look, until you can talk to me the correct way, when you come to me the right way, without saying anything wrong or trying to make me fly off the handle or if you can't talk to me correct, just don't say nothing to me at all. Wait until you can talk to me the correct way and we'll talk about it. Because I wanted to talk about it. I didn't want to argue. I didn't want to fuss. I already knew what it was going to be, and my mind wasn't going to change. So there's no need for me to go back and forth with anybody about anything because I'm not changing my mind on any way I live now. I'm not letting nobody have my peace. I'm not. Why do I have to? Just to say that I'm this person or that person, I have to give you my peace because you don't have peace in yourself? No. No, I don't. So I told him, I said, until we can talk like two grown adults, just let's not say nothing to each other. You know, we went in that house for 3 days without saying anything. On the third morning, when I woke up and I walked out in the room, I said, are we ready to talk? No, he said, good morning. I said, oh, good morning. Are we ready to talk now? And he was like, yeah. I went and made us some breakfast, made him a plate, handed it to him, and we sat down and talked like we were some damn grown adults. We didn't holler, we didn't argue, we didn't do any of that. Because guess what? There was no need for that. Yes, I hurt his feelings. I was the one that was wrong. I was, but I knew that it wasn't what I needed or what I wanted at the time. Nothing was wrong with him at all. It was me that was wanting something different. I can admit that shit, and he knows that. But I'm not going to argue with you because of what I need. I understand that's not what you wanted or what you needed, but what I need was more important. Because if it was the other way around and you needed it, I had to respect that I wasn't what you need or what you wanted at the time. That has to be reciprocated on both sides. Yes, it's not easy to have hard conversations, but they need to be had. I do love you, Porch Chronicles. You have a good rest of your day.